decompress, whatever. So I'm going to start tonight's call. First of all, I'll introduce myself for those of you who don't know who I am. Leslie and I, and
will you mute all the lines? I feel like I hear people.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just will you go in and mute all the lines?
Yes, I don't know why.
Before you start. It's under meeting at the top.
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. All right, so some of you guys may be new to the team or have never met me before, so I'll introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me. My name's Anita Myron. I am a mom of two, and I'm married to my partner in my biz, and I have been a coach for almost 7 years. Actually, I think I just hit my 7th year. Isn't that crazy? Or I'm in my 7th year. And I am a 15-star diamond coach, and that's basically it. My life is not any more exciting than that. All I do is coach and raise my kids. That's it. That's who I am. But with that being said, I have been able to build a multi-6-figure income from home, and I am going to share with you guys a little bit about how I've been able to do that and to dive into what my business looks like. A lot of coaches have said to me, Anita, I wish I could just come and shadow you at work one day. And so today I'm going to do that, but hopefully in just like 5-10 minutes time, not 24 hours. But I'm going to kind of run you through a day in the life of me and also talk to you guys about something that all of us fall victim to and all of us have done and have had to catch ourselves doing it. And so what I want to talk to you about is the difference between not working your business and working your business, and it all looking like you're working your business. So we'll talk about that in just a second. We're going to dissect what you should not be doing and what you should be doing. First, just a couple of announcements. Super Weekend will be July 26th. Time to get that in your calendar now. Find your local Super Weekend. You'll want to go into your online back office, click on, I believe it's in training for live events, and find one in your area. Next, we have the new Recover 18-pack. Individual packs are coming out, which is really exciting because a lot of us go somewhere to work out sometimes, and to be able to just take that pack with us instead of pouring it into a Ziploc bag is super helpful. I don't know about you, but there have been times where I just poured my Energize or my Recover into Ziploc bags or my color-coded containers from 21 Day Fix. So those come in pretty handy. Also, now there's a new feature for those of you who use ShareACart. I use ShareACart with every order I put through. It's professional looking, it's clean to the point, no room for error. But now they have given the customer the opportunity to edit the cart. Whereas before you could only edit the cart by removing the product or the challenge pack and then adding in the new one if you wanted to edit it. Now you can actually edit the product, and so can your customer, which is a good thing and a bad thing in my opinion, because sometimes they edit it and they're like, oh, I'm just going to go with like this over here, and then they end up not purchasing the right thing. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing in my opinion. Or on the flip side, they could go edit it, add more stuff like performance line, boosts, things like that. So that's an exciting new feature. So, all right, guys, I am going to talk to you. I'm going to be your guest speaker tonight. Besides being your host, I'm also going to be your speaker. So you get a 2-for-1 out of me. So like I said, I've been a coach for 7 years, and I have seen a lot of coaches come and go. I've seen them work their business. I've seen what it takes to build this business, and then where confusion happens and where common mistakes and errors happen. So my husband and I, Eric, have put it like this phrase called glamour coaching together. And glamour coaching is something I think we all do, and we think it's actually coaching. So you may think I'm working my business by scrolling, posting on your social media, doing attraction marketing, doing selfies, videos on your Instagram stories. I actually wrote an entire list. watching your coaches' stories, following top coaches and watching their stories, commenting and messaging other top coaches about their stories, posting on Instagram feed, talking to your coaches or other people's coaches, and just answering every coach's question that comes up on the team page, or congratulating and welcoming every single coach that comes onto the team page. And reply. So those are just like the common things that we do that, yes, they do matter, but they cannot be the only thing that takes up your time. That is not working your business at all. That is working on your storefront. Your social media is your storefront, your marketing. It's where people come to get to know you and build a relationship. But by you posting on there and interacting with people and engaging and scrolling and posting, that's not working your business. It's not going to get you to Success Club. It's not going to help you move your business forward. And a lot of people get stuck doing that. I got stuck doing that for years. It's called relying on attraction marketing completely. And so I watched Eric as he started working his business. Guys, this is a funny story, and it's disappointing and it's also eye-opening. But Eric was working his business for 3 years and he never hit Success Club, but he was posting and he was working out. He was drinking Energize and he was doing selfies and videos of himself working out. And he was following all my coaches and having fun messaging with them. And by the end of the day, it had been 4 hours and he had worked his business. And I said, why are you not reaching Success Club? Why are you not recruiting coaches? What is the disconnect? Because I see you doing all the fancy stuff, but why don't we go behind the scenes and dig in? And I went and I printed out this, and he went, I'm not doing any of that at all. This is the business activity tracker. It's the Success Club system tracker, and this is fairly new, but we've always had a business activity tracker, and I would say 80% of my business have used it. And then I've gone through phases where I was completely relying on attraction marketing and not doing this, and glamour coaching, chugging my Energize, doing fun dance videos on Insta stories, and then documenting my entire workout, making fancy dance videos about that, putting music behind it. I mean, all the fun editing fancy stuff. While that's fun and it's a little bit important, it's not working your business. You need to have both. You need to have the list I'm going to review with you guys, what it looks like to build your business, and you've got to have the glamour stuff. But a lot of people go way too far in the glamour stuff. They forget about balancing it out with the other stuff. So I want to take you from over here to the fancy glitz and glam and bring you right in the middle to working your business and providing value on your social media. Okay. Too many of my, and I witness it myself. I'll be scrolling my messages. The moment I wake up, you guys, I'm on. My time management is on point. I don't scroll. I don't look at stuff for very long. That's why you don't see me in group chats or in group pods very often or for very long. So I was scrolling through a couple of my chats that I've created over the years for coaches in different phases of their business. And there was one particular set of coaches in this chat that were not in each other's downline. They were my personally sponsored coaches, and they must have been on there all day helping each other, which is great for me. I'm like, sweet, they're all helping each other. But I'm wondering to myself, how do they have all this time to hit Success Club, grow their business, but also sit there and mentor my coaches? Again, great for me, but not great for them. Okay. So we got to take your time management and we've got to dial it in. Okay. So first of all, you guys have the business activity tracker, I'm sure, but if you don't, ask your upline sponsor for it, or you can go log into your online back office, click on training, click on business training or training library, and find the business activity tracker, the Success Club system tracker. Print out 10 of these, have them on your desk. Guys, I'm 7 years in. I still do it. You can see my boxes are being checked off. I send this picture to my coaches that are new. We do a little bit of an accountability pod. We're not talking about hair, makeup, breasts, breast boob jobs. I mean, we're not talking about like, we're talking about this. We're going right for the work. We're doing the work. No conversations. Yes, it's important to get to know each other, but we have our whole lives to do that. So we want to get you on your computer doing work, right? So, and that's what we do. And so I'm going to take you through a quick little video that I created. And I've already shared this with some people in my downline, and I've shared it with Leslie as well. But I'm going to take you through my day so you can see exactly what I do. But I will just say to you that working your business is inviting and following up and adding to your network and following up again and doing your workout and sharing that and inviting again and adding to your network again and following up again. That is the well-oiled machine I have going behind the scenes. I don't spend a lot of time making fancy videos on my Instagram. I don't spend a ton of time commenting and watching other people's stories. In fact, I admitted to Leslie a few months ago, I don't even watch your stories. Now I do. But I was like, I don't watch people's stories. I just don't have the time. I have 4 hours a day to work my business. I do have an assistant. I will be upfront with that. I have an assistant who helps me with this stuff, and we do it together. But I only really dedicate 4 hours because that's all I have right now. Warren's home with me full time. Eric helps with Warren, but Eric's doing stuff for, tax season and helping, keep our house together. He's my household guy. He's my tech support. He is my background support. But for me, I worked really hard to create freedom for myself. So 4 hours has to be it for me. And I drill those 4 hours in. So I'm going to quickly screen share into a day in the life of me for those of you who haven't seen it. And I get pretty bad ADD, so I won't be looking at the chat right this minute. I will in a little bit. There's no sound on the video. I'm just going to talk over it. But the work, you guys, is in inviting. The work is in following up. The conversations you're having behind the scenes, that's the work. That's you working your business, okay? So let me go ahead and expand. Hope you guys can see this. Okay, so go from the start. So my work day, and I want to show you exactly what I do each day as a coach, what working my business looks like. And you'll notice there is no scroll your friends' pages, talk on chat with people, hold your coach's hand, walk them around, and help them hit Success Club by doing it for them. There's none of that. I work my personal business, and then I spend about 20% of my time helping my coaches. That happens after you see all of this. So I wake up 6 a.m. every day. I open my computer. The first thing I do is put on my personal development because I love to manage my time effectively and do 18 things at once and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I want to use my time wisely. I'm cleaning my kitchen and getting breakfast ready and getting lunches ready for my kiddos. And while I'm doing that, I'm listening to personal development. Right now, I'm listening to more professional development than personal. That's another Glamour Coach difference. Let me pause that real quick. Glamour coaching. You can listen to Brene Brown all you want. You can listen to Gabrielle Bernstein all you want, and Oprah Winfrey all you want, and get all the good feels in the morning, get your spirituality flying and getting your vibes right. Like, you can get all of that. That's not going to work your business. That's not going to help you grow your Instagram. That's not going to help you to add to your network and invite people and have real conversations. It's just going to make you feel good. And that's part of Glamour coaching. I feel great. Now I'm going to go post about it. And then I'm going to drink my Energize. And then I'm going to work out. Then I'm going to Shakeology. And then I'm done. Yeah. So I want to get you away from that. And I want you to start looking for professional development. YouTube is your friend. If you want to learn about something, and you should be taking this every day and going, am I an expert? No. YouTube. How do I build my Instagram following? and then put in like from 6 months ago because Instagram changes every year. But you want to be studying this, how to dissect this, how to follow up better, how to invite better. So right now you see me scrolling through a program by Bob Heilig. I just signed up for his leadership training, and it's really, really informational. So I'm listening to him. I also listen to Bernie Bouchard, John C. Maxwell, I listen to their podcasts, and I'm always listening to like, what's his name? Just really good social media influencers and social media growth peeps. I'm always listening to what they're doing to grow their Instagram. So that's the first 20 to 30 minutes of my 6 a.m. morning. And then I go to my, what you see here, this scrolling is me and my challenge group. Me posting on my challenge tracker for my current boot campers. Then you see me going into my Facebook and going into my virtual boot camp there, and then posting into my new coach training. Where do I get that information? As you can see, let me pause real quick. That is something from the back office under challenge group training, and then this is a challenge group posts guide. So you can get the post there. I'm not making this stuff up myself. I'm grabbing it and I'm going. I'm not spending too much time crafting a 3-hour post. Again, that's another part of glamour coaching. You're spending forever putting together this beautiful blog post and this awesome, post for your challenge group. Somebody has already created some really great posts. So I go in and I post the post of the day from that guide. And then I quickly post, what workout did you do today? Let's do a breakfast roll call. End of the day, I do a dinner roll call and I say something inspirational and I check in with like 2 or 3 people, and that's it. So after I do that with my virtual bootcamp, I'm trucking over 10 minutes later, maybe even 5 minutes later, to my new coach basics, which I run for about 21 days. And surprise, it's from the Coach Basics. I've kind of jazzed it up a little bit just to update it on like newer platform stuff or the social media stuff, but the basics are the basics. You don't have to invent a training. It's already there. I grab it and I go. And if you want to manage your time even better, I like to do it every day, but you can go and schedule out all these posts. They just post for you in the group. But I like to go in there and comment back and forth to people and get involved in their posts. So as personal accountability to check into the group, I do make the post every day. And then, so let me go back. So after that, after I do all my, I use the Coach Basics. I don't have to guess how to run one. And then after I answer questions and I post in with my coaches one-on-one, or check in with my coaches one-on-one. So what I do after I post and check into these boot camps, I'm in my inbox clearing them all out. First thing in the morning, I hit up Instagram inbox, clear it out. I hit up my Facebook inbox, I clear it out. And in my email inbox, I clear it out. So it's fresh and new and ready for the day, and everybody's gotten a response. I update my tracking. So whatever you use, if it's Streak, Asana, or a notebook, which guys, guess what? I use a notebook. I will write down, and I do use Streak as well, but for the day-to-day, sometimes I'm working from my phone. If Warren wakes up early and I've got to do stuff, him bouncing on my hip, I write people's names down with a little note next to it, and then I load it into my Streak or Asana at the end of the day. But I am tracking my conversations, and I am following up with people. So that's so that I've taken you from personal development to checking into boot camps to checking into new coach trainings, and then emptying out my inbox. Trying to see if I can fast forward. Okay, so can't read what that says. Okay, at 7 a.m. the kids are up. Whoops. The kids are up, and then I get them ready for bed. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Oh, great, my computer's about to die. Of course it is. Time management. Charge your computer. 1 second. Okay. I'm calling Eric. Bring me the charger. Hey, can you bring me the MacBook Pro charger, please? No, I'm not crying. I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing. Yes. This is frozen. All right, let me exit out. Okay, thanks, bye. See, I told you tech support. I'm a hot mess. Can you guys see my battery? It's like 5%. Okay. I'm getting back to the video. We have 8 minutes. Like I said, I promised I'd get you guys off at 8:30. Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
Don't say any cuss words or anything incriminating. Okay. Charged. There we go. I got charged. Get back to the video. What in
I posted a video yesterday.
the heck? Are you charging? Hold on, guys. It says my computer's charging, but I don't know if it is. I might just have to go to YouTube and pull it up. Okay, well, this doesn't want to work. So I'm just going to talk to you about what the video says. Okay, so the kids get up at 7 and I shut everything off because I am on mom duty and I need to be present for that. Again, mornings before they get up are like my superhero power time. I'm like powering through this list. They get up, I'm focused on them. Computer is shut. The computer is shut, my phone's put away, and I am getting them up and ready for the day, getting Warren up and ready, and then getting Scarlett out the door. So I don't have time to sit on my phone or do anything else. At that point in the day, it's all about them. And I don't get back on my business until Eric takes Warren to the YMCA for 2 hours. Not everybody has this luxury, but since the day I started my business 7 years ago, I've had a YMCA membership and I've taken my kiddos, to that YMCA because it's free, the childcare, the 2-hour childcare watch. I took Scarlett there every day, Monday through Friday. And I would utilize that 2-hour watch to hit my list with somebody helping me with that watch. And I had income-based tuition. Why aren't you charging? 1 second. Something's wrong. It just... He handed it to me unplugged. There we go. Okay, so I'm using that 2-hour watch because it is free and I didn't have a ton of money to invest in my business at the time. And guys, I still use it. Eric will take Warren to the 2-hour watch. My dog just busted in the office. Did you see the door open? He'll take him to the 2-hour watch and then I will start inviting. So at this point, I call it proactively building my business. The morning is more reactive. The afternoon is proactive. So during that proactive time, I'm initiating connections and adding followers. I'm doing my social media posts and putting up my one post on Instagram, and I'm putting up stories from the morning. By the way, on my time when I'm shut down from my business, I am documenting things on my Instagram stories. That's very easy for me to do. My kiddos find it funny and fun to be in the video, so it doesn't take away from that mom time. So then I respond to new likes and comments from posts I've made before. And then I'm inviting people to my challenge group. Guys, I write a list 1 through 50 for my personal goal so I do 20, for me right now, I do 25 invites, 25 follow-ups. And I track them all in a notebook or streak. And I just keep little dates by everybody. And I make sure that everyone gets 5-6 follow-ups. Everybody gets a follow-up from me until they tell me to take them off my list or they sign up as a challenger. So sometimes I follow up within 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours, sometimes 6 months to a year. I'm always just going through my list, seeing who I can check in on and follow up with. And you just never know who's going to be ready. I've had people tell me constantly, gosh, I'm so thankful that you didn't give up on me. And I'm so thankful you reached out because I didn't know this existed. So thank you for inviting me. I know I wasn't ready then. It took you 5 times to get my attention, but I'm here and I'm ready. That's 9 times out of 10, you guys, that's how my conversations go. When I look at people that have purchased, it's never a one-shot deal. I'm never sending an invite and hoping for the best. I'm inviting. I'm being told no. I'm following up and following up and following up. I'm posting. And then I am inviting again, and then they finally say yes. Okay? So during that time, that's my proactive 2 hours. And that's when I really focus on nailing as much from my business activity tracker as I can. I turn off my messenger. I turn off my news feed. I turn off all distractions, no music, no nothing, maybe classical music. And I am laser focused on this bad boy. The reason I turn off my messenger is because I've already cleared out my inbox. I like to give people a window of 12 to 24 hours before they hear back from me. So sometimes people have to sit there for 24 hours. I'm not going to sit in my inbox all day talking to the same 5 people. I'm going to answer them, and then I'm going to get back to them later. I'm going to go do my proactive work. So I'm going to go invite my 25 and then get back to answering them if I have time. So usually people are okay with waiting 12 to 24 hours, I find. If they need you to be faster, then you don't really want to work with them anyway. So those 2 hours of proactive time. Now the video is working. Yep, I got the kids part, this part. So at 10:30, we will take Warren to the gym for playtime. While he plays for the 2-hour watch, I take time to do the second part of my day. And then so here I tackle my business activity tracker. I make my post of the day on my feed. I make a new Instagram story. I go into my IG stories and my feeds and invite people to my challenge group. So I'm inviting people from my IG stories and my feed. People who like, people who comment, people who follow me. Every single person that comes in contact with my page eventually will get an invite from me. So this is me just going into my stories and looking for people to invite by private message. Guys, if I don't invite via private message or follow up, I don't hit Success Club. That's how important it is. I do not have a business anymore. I used to completely rely on attraction marketing because once upon a time that did work for me, but now it does not. So I have to go into my stuff and I have to invite. And when I first got started, my first year, I had to invite. So here's me tracking everything with pen and paper. I number 1 through 50 for follow-up and reach outs. I invite and follow up for an hour a day, sometimes less. I also track my day with my business activity tracker. And then so that's me at home. So when Warren comes home from the gym after the 2-hour watch, he gets put down for nap time, and he usually naps for an hour and a half to 2 hours. This is when I do my glamour coaching, okay? This is my fun hour. This is when here's doing the 30-minute building my IG following with quality friends and followers. I use the 5-3-1 method. I like 5 photos. I comment on 3 and I follow once. by searching out hashtags that are important to me, that mean something to me. So I'll sit in there and I will make a goal of like 1 through 20. I'll write it down on a piece of paper and I will go for 20 new engagements with people from hashtags. This will take me usually 30 minutes to an hour. But then, so Warren goes down for his nap and then I do my Energize. I do my little cute Energize video. I wait for that sucker to kick in. So I go and I empty out my inbox again while I'm sitting there waiting for my Energize to kick in. Then I go work out and I record the last 10 seconds of every workout. And then I take a screenshot from the workout and I make it my post on my feed for the day. And then I post a video in my stories sharing basically how my workout went, what it looked like, and then maybe something positive on top of that. And then I post a call to action. I always say, if you're, I put a poll up where I say, if you're interested in, learning more about how I can help you with your fitness goals, please message me. It can be that simple. Just send me a message. It doesn't have to be this, swipe up and go to my application. 9 times out of 10, it's people private messaging me and just saying, hey, I want to know more about this. So this is me doing comments, engaging back and forth with people. Yep, here's my glamour. Slam my crack juice, press play while Warren takes a 1.5 hour nap. I access all my workouts and meals from Beachbody on demand app. And I do about 45 minutes to an hour of working out. Then I shower up and I harp down lunch. I hop on any team calls scheduled. I watch recordings and plan my own calls.
This is your wake-up call. I'm Sandy.
So when I eat, I am also killing 2 birds with one stone. I don't just eat and scroll Instagram. I eat and I watch training. It's hard for me to do anything else while eating. Like if I'm eating, I cannot invite, I cannot follow up, I cannot do proactive work, but I can listen to any team calls I've missed, any trainings I've missed, and I listen to the National Wake Up Call or any podcast.
Buadana, today is Monday, May 20th.
Okay, and then Buddy Boy is up and I'm back on mom duty. Warren does a 1 hour free and self-play and 30 minutes of screen time between 2 and 4. And then, so anytime he's doing free play or screen time, I will do some like 5-through-1 method, something I can easily do from my phone that doesn't take up too much of my energy and attention so I can really focus on him. But I'll do 5-through-1. I will message people back. I use voice messenger. Sometimes I'm cleaning up or he's doing free play and I'm just running around the house cleaning and I'll be talking on my messenger. My day is about juggling 5 things at once. I do not play around, you guys. I do not just glamour coach. I glamour coach for like an hour, and then the rest of my time is focused, proactive work, making sure every single box is marked off. And you would be surprised, even as a 7-year coach, I have gotten to my end of the day and gone through my list and went, I didn't recognize anybody. I didn't do a call to action. I forgot to invite. Oh my God, I didn't follow up with anybody today. I didn't add to my network. And you'd be surprised. So like when the kids go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, I whip this back out and I hit up what I didn't do. It usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes. And then focused hour time with Eric. Me and Eric will watch a show. We'll have a glass of wine. We'll then go to bed. And then 6 a.m., I'm back at it. It would appear that because I've been at this for 7 years and I make a multi-6-figure income that I could sit back and be like, all right, I'm going to glamour coach. I'm just going to let everyone come to me because I do, because of years and years of glamour coaching, I do get about 5 to 10 people per month asking to join my team without me ever having to have invited them. That's the magic of social media over a long period of time. Consistency over time of doing these vital behaviors, the Success Club system, people will start to come to you, but you cannot rely on that because it does go away. You have to keep this going to keep that going. So I do recruit those people, and I could sit back and just say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to recruit those people and I'm just going to take my foot off the pedal and stop hustling. But I didn't sign up for this business to sit back. I am a leader. I want to lead by example. And I want to have fun with this. I love my business. but it has to work with my family life. And I think most of you can agree it's not worth it if it takes away from your family life. So you've got to be able to work in pockets of time, and you've got to be able to manage your time. So if you are wasting time and by the way, one last thing, 80-20 rule for me. I do not spend more than 20% of my day talking to my coaches. It's a real quick, here's the answer, or hey, I looked it up on YouTube for you, here's the answer. Your coaches need to get self-sufficient. They need to understand how to find the answer in the FAQ or on YouTube themselves. Eventually they will. When they're first starting out, yes, you need to give them the guidance, you need to give them the tools to succeed, but you cannot spend your whole day patting them on the back and hand-holding. You got your business to do. The best way to teach your coaches how to rock their business is that you do it first and then show them what you're doing, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So that's it for tonight's call. It's 8:37. I'm going to go ahead and stop screen share and see if I can get into so many questions real quick here. Yes, I am a time managed freak of nature. I will set timers, and I will be like, okay, my 10-minute timer for building my network, and go. I always say, unless you're at SC, you don't have time for the fluff. Exactly. The glamour coaching has to be very minimal if you are not at SC. Audible for sure. Josh Coates, Tony Robbins, Ray Higdon. I've heard of Ray Higdon. Higdon? He's epic. Okay, I'm on it. Rachel Hollis, I love her. I will say that Rachel Hollis is a lot of frou feel goods too. So I don't do a lot with Rachel Hollis. Like I said, I'm all about what's going to help me get more going for my business. Yeah, and guys, I really do. I 50 a day, Fabi. I do 25 fresh new invites and 25 follow-ups a day. So I have 50 outreaches. I call them touches, 50 touches. See here. And I didn't really dive in how to build your network or how to invite. For those guys, go to YouTube, type it in. There's so many trainings on how to invite and how to build your network, how to build Instagram. Definitely not something we need to focus on tonight. Yes, on the team page too. Real quick though, I can say that my Instagram page is at the point where it's really doing a lot to build itself too, because I do hashtags. So real quick, write out 15 things that are important to you that make you who you are, and go find hashtags. Just type that thing into the little magnifying glass on your Instagram, type it in and look for lower numbered hashtag posts where they have less posts, because you don't want to get gobbled up into a big hashtag and nobody see you. So I do a lot to research my hashtags to make sure that they are going to be effective, and I'll do 10, 15, sometimes 30 hashtags in a post. And then I'll do the 5-through-1 method. Your Instagram will not grow without you doing reach outs yourself. You cannot expect to grow from just throwing up hashtags. You've got to go into those hashtags and you have to do the dirty work. Like I said, I do number 1 through 50, 1 through whatever, and I hit up that many people as my outreach. I listened to a training by Amy Rada. She did 50 a day for the first 3 years of her business. I think she's still doing it, but she did 50 a day and she spent hours doing it. And very dialed in people. She made sure they were definitely her tribe. Uh-oh, my kid just puked. Yeah, she's puking. Can you guys hear that? Woo. Okay, any other questions, guys? All right, so this is recorded. I will post it up in the team page, and then I will also post that video I was showing you, kind of like my day in my life and how I juggle everything. All right, guys, thanks so much for hopping on, and we'll see you next week for next week's team call. Thanks, guys.